Hello, welcome to the Thrive Mediation channel, where couples are empowered with the tools they need to thrive in their marriage. This is especially the case for those couples whose relationship has turned into a roommate situation. This is also known as the roommate syndrome. Now, are you one of those couples? Then like and subscribe to this channel because I'll be bringing you vital content that will transform your relationship to one where you both find fulfillment. In this 10-part video series, I'll be talking about power of questions. The power of questions, yes. Because you see, questions are so powerful because it is the most efficient and authentic way to gain insight on any topic. And there is no insight more important than the one you gain about yourself. This is also known as self-awareness. Your level of self-awareness determines the quality of interaction you have with people. And nowhere is this interaction more prevalent than in a couple's relationship. The truth is this: the more you know about yourself, the more confident you'll be at setting healthy boundaries. And setting healthy boundaries bring love and respect into a relationship. You see, women need love while men need respect. And if you noticed, I didn't use the word want, I used the word need because there is a distinct difference between the two. So, in this video series, I'll be giving you 10 powerful questions that will change the way you think so you can ultimately change your life and your relationships for the better. So, welcome to day 2 of the 10-part question that will change your life. If you have not watched day 1, please go back and watch it because these exercises are not to be rushed. I really want you to put what we learn into practice one day at a time. So, with that said, the question for today is, which activities and people are a waste of my time? You know, to maximize our time, we must prioritize, right? And the best way to prioritize is to sieve out activities and people that merely latch on and suck the life out of us. Now, if one of those people is your spouse, then getting rid of them is probably not going to be your first move, right? Especially if there are kids involved. Unfortunately, many people stay through miserable years of marriage, especially those couples whose faith frowns upon the idea of divorce. And this ultimately leads to a self-imposed imprisonment where neither one of you can get out. So you just go through the motions for the rest of your life. What a terrible way to live. I mean, if your spouse is a source of toxicity in your life, then the thought process really needs to be more along the lines of how to fix the problem and not how to get rid of the problem. But I digress. When you rid yourself and your environment of activities and people that drain you, you have space to add the things that really matter. It leaves you room to prioritize. Hey, we all fail to make the most of our time for different reasons. Some reasons are poor time management, the inability to say no, the inability to set boundaries, feelings of guilt, and the list goes on and on. But the activities and people that keep you from making the most of your time are the same things ruining your relationship. Well, because it leaves you no space to prioritize your relationship. Your time ends up being consumed by things that don't matter. And you see, relationships affect us emotionally, psychologically, and physically. In other words, as we age, our health is affected tremendously by the state of our relationships. It can affect our mental stability and even determine our longevity. So, my question to you is, isn't it worth prioritizing your relationships? Now, we all have activities that only serve as distractions, aka social media. And some distractions are actually good, as they serve as a coping mechanism. For example, if one has a child in surgery, it would be nice to stay distracted to keep from worrying. But if you keep yourself distracted because you're trying to avoid the difficult conversations with your partner, well, the dust may settle for a while, but it's only a matter of time before it comes right back up. The purpose of getting rid of distractions is so you can have the time and the space to work on your relationship. Think about the activities and people that are costing you more than they're worth. Basically, ask yourself, are they worth your time and energy? Surround yourself with supportive people. This is an important step to take, especially if there's discord between you and your partner. When you only have your partner as a source of support, it can be overwhelming when you no longer have that support because the both of you are in conflict. This forces you to become overbearing, impatient, easily aggravated, and even agitated because you have no outlet to express yourself. This especially is the case for women. You see, an outlet that allows women to express themselves verbally is vital. And for men, a good outlet is typically one that requires physical interaction. If you don't have a support system, seek out groups that you share common interests with. It could be a book club, bowling club, church activities, swimming club, and so much more. And if you don't have any interest, then acquire one. Learn a new language, learn how to cook or fix things around the house. Basically, find a way to keep yourself busy. And when you engage in such groups or activities, you're bound to find a friend, or at the very least, a support group that can be an outlet for your frustrations. That way, you can show up in your relationship re-energized to handle the conflict in a productive manner. It is never too late to get started on a journey of self-discovery. As Henry David said, the price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. Wow, that's pretty deep. So, the time you exchange for the activities and people in your life, you gotta ask yourself, are they worth it? Set your priorities and get moving. Plus, if you like this kind of content, please hit the cute little blue like button. It will help me exceedingly. And also subscribe to the channel for more content. If you want to know the next powerful question that will change your life, click the video on your screen to find out. See you in the next video.